Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Economics for All. Today, let us start Senior Intermediate Economics topics. I am Swapna, lecturer in Economics, Maristella College. Today, I am going to explain about the features of developed countries. As we all know about the world economies, there are many kinds of economies, rich, poor, middle income, etc. Now, I am going to explain about developed countries. Based on certain features like per capita income, standard of living, availability and utilization of resources, technological development, etc., the countries of the world are classified into developed countries and developing countries. So by seeing the per capita income, utilization of available resources, technological usage, we can identify that whether the country is a developed country or a developing country. Developed countries are also known as high income countries because they are rich. They are rich countries. That is why they are called as high income countries and industrialized countries, advanced countries. By name itself, we can mention that USA, UK, France, Germany, Canada, Japan, etc. All these are the rich countries and advanced countries. Everybody knows about America, UK, France, Germany. Next, in the same way, the developing countries are also termed as low income countries, underdeveloped countries, backward countries, and third world economies. So, the developing countries are low income countries, underdeveloped countries, and for example, if you take India, China, Pakistan, but we cannot say that our country is an underdeveloped country. It is a growing economy. Indian economy is a developing economy. Let us discuss the features of developed countries. What are the features of developed countries? The first one is high per capita income, importance of non-agricultural sectors, abundance of capital and technology, low level of unemployment, and better quality of life. These are the features of all the developed countries. The first one is high per capita income. The income per head per year is called per capita income. Otherwise, we can say that national income is divided with the total population. We can get the per capita income. Especially in advanced countries and developed countries, the per capita income will be very much high. The main feature of developed countries is high per capita income. The per capita GNI of developed countries is far higher than the developing countries like India and China because their per capita income is more. In the year 2012, the per capita GNI of USA is $50,120. That means $50,120 per USA at an official exchange rate was nearly 33 times more than that of India. You can estimate, you can imagine that how rich they are. So the first feature is high per capita income. Second one is importance of non-agricultural sector. See, the developed countries are non-agriculture in nature. That means they are not giving priority to agricultural sector. Instead, they will give priority to industrial sector. The industry and service sectors are well developed in these economies. Employment also will be increased because employment ratio increases because of these two sectors such as industrial sector and service sector. Use of advanced technology and productivity also is high in these countries. That is why they give less priority to agricultural sector and much priority to non-agricultural sector. That means developed countries are industry and service sector oriented, whereas developing countries are still depend on agricultural sector. Most of the advanced countries are giving importance to non-agricultural sector. In USA, The proportion of people engaged in agricultural sector is only 1.6%, and the contribution made by the agricultural sector is also 1.3%, whereas like country like India it was 51.1%, and the contribution is 18% to gross domestic product. By this we can say that all the advanced countries are giving priority to non-agricultural sector, whereas a country like India is still giving priority to agricultural sector. The third important feature is abundance of capital and technology. The most important feature of developed countries is high rate of capital formation, because as they are rich, they are ready to invest, and they have abundant technology and also availability of capital. Their capacity to save is also high. Banking system, financial institutions, resource mobilization and savings are also very high, and there is a technical progress which led to the development of the country. So there is abundance of capital and technology in advanced countries, and they don't have the employment problems like our country. The different types of unemployment we are facing, but whereas they don't have the employment issues, unemployment issues are not there. Low level of unemployment is observed in advanced countries. Developed countries are having the feature of low level of unemployment. Their unemployment ratio is very much less. There is different types of unemployment we can see in developing countries like India: open, disguised unemployment, etc., cyclical unemployment, frictional unemployment, etc., but those are not related to advanced countries. And the last one is better quality of life. A better quality of life is ensured in the developed countries. There is effective social security system, better compliance of pollution standards, availability of safe drinking water, well organized healthcare system, and sanitization, etc. Sanitation is important. The expenditure of education, research, training, skill formation, and health, etc. In every field, advanced countries are better. The public expenditure on education and research in USA is more than 6% of its gross domestic product, whereas country like India it is only around 3%. That means we can imagine the quality of life that is available in advanced countries. So their incomes are high, their investment level is high, safe drinking water provision, safe healthcare systems, better health and educational systems are available, research, training, skill formation, everything is there. That is why people in advanced countries are having better quality of life. So today we discussed about the features of developed countries, and they are having high per capita income, less priority is given to agricultural sector, no issues like employment, etc. So these are the features of advanced countries. Thank you. Did you understand what I have explained today? The features of developed countries. What are the features? High per capita income, importance of non-agricultural sectors, abundance of capital and technology, low level of unemployment, and better quality of life. So all the advanced countries are having high per capita income. Their per capita income levels are very much high. That is why they are under advanced countries, and importance is given to non-agricultural sector. That means only 1% or 2% of people are choosing the agricultural sector as their basic occupation, and remaining all will work under industrial sector and service sector, and they are also having abundance. So what is the meaning of abundance? Sufficient level, more than enough. They are having the capital and technology. technology. Whatever the innovation and invention takes place, that will takes place in advanced countries only. So they are having the abundance of capital and technology, and they don't have the problem of unemployment. They have only less proportion of unemployment. Low level of unemployment is seen in advanced countries, and better quality of life is very much important in advanced countries. If you take the education system, healthcare system, number of beds available, what are the different types of medicines are advanced medicines are available in that country, sanitation, environmental protocols, etc., everything is followed by advanced countries. As their incomes are very much high, they will lead a better quality of life. That's all for today's class. If you like my class, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you.